With an endeavour to enlighten the youths of the Northeast region about the schemes and policies undertaken by the centre, keeping in mind the region's development and to provide a platform to the youngsters to have a better perspective about the pros and cons of the region and hence work for the upliftment and development of the Northeast region and the nation as a whole, the first ever Northeast Students and Youth Summit titled Arunodoi was held in the national capital. A report. A first-of-its-kind summit, Arunodoi-The Northeast Students and Youth Summit, was held in the national capital under the initiative of the State-Level Advisory Committee for Students and Youth Welfare, Assam Government, in the premises of IGNC. The summit united the best minds and intellects of the region working in the corporate world, academics, sports and journalism under one platform and held discussion on the pros and cons of the region's development. The conclave was initiated to motivate the youth to come forward and share their views and opinions on how the region can be taken to the progressive level. The two-day conclave saw talks on important topics like the scope of actist policy in generating employment and brought out better ideas for implementation of the same. Present as the chief guest, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal along with Ministry of Donor Jitendra Singh and several other dignitaries inaugurated the summit.
We are now setting up on the principal line of the Skill India, which is the dream project of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, to make it into a reality of happening. So now in the state of Assam, we have decided to set up 140 numbers of skill development center and throughout the state, and this will also be expanded in the near future as per the requirement of our youth. Of course, now we are through active policy, we are to develop our business relationship, cultural relationship with our neighbor nations.
The summit was a first of its kind event that was being organized outside Northeast, and it acted as a platform for the achievers of the region to assemble in order to build a positive image of the northeastern states. Large number of students from top colleges and universities of Delhi and the region assembled to have a better idea of the schemes and policies of the centre and work for the upliftment of the society as a whole.
We have a gap between the government officials and the student through which we can't actually, we can't discuss the things. We don't know actually what is the scheme and how we need to get that scheme process and everything. So by this, when we are directly connecting with the people, with the officials, with the government dignitaries and everyone, that I think so this will give up a new hopes. Assam will build, Northeast will build as a new economy, and this will give way to a new development, and this how the youths, they will be more enthusiastic to work on it.
General V.K. Singh, while addressing the summit, said, having had spent long time in the Northeast, I know what rich diversity of culture, rich diversity of people and the way they help and treat exist in the region. It is through events like this in which we can sit down and work out positives which can take us forward in ensuring that the feeling of neglect that prevails at times is taken care of, and the youth plays a pivotal role in this regard. Emphasizing on the actist policy, Singh also asserted that many things are done in the region and people has to understand, and Northeast is moving in a real speed today to link not only with the country but also with the Southeast Asian countries, the ASEAN neighborhood, so that we can make things much better in Northeast. The summit also drew attention on the major perspective of the 5 ideas for a developed Northeast by 2030. Moreover, various other topics including scope and opportunities for students of the region in the present competitive environment remain the major criteria of discussion. A book highlighting all the aspects of the region titled Arunodoi was also launched during the event. Rich cultural heritage of the region in the form of music and dance also formed an integral part of the summit, as it highlighted Northeast as a vibrant and a positive story.